This is Brian Urlacher, and make sure you tune in to Tailgate Talk with DC and Zay for your NFL talk on 95.9 FM and AM 610, The Sports Animal.
Okay, welcome back to another episode of Zay Talks, and like I predicted, this is going to be an awesome offseason for the Dallas Cowboy fans. It's going to be an offseason we've been waiting on, an offseason that we have not had in a very long time. And I think that is because our owner, Jerry Jones, I think he had a bit of an awakening call. I think he was humbled in the last negotiations with Mike McCarthy. And I just want to be the guy. I want to be the main guy that raises the topic of let's not bash Jerry when he does bad things, but then bash him when he tries, okay? Let's take a look down memory lane. Last offseason, it seemed like common sense for Jerry Jones to just reach out to Derrick Henry, right? It's like common knowledge. Of course he's going to reach out to Derrick Henry. And he didn't do it. Getting CeeDee Lamb signed. Of course we're going to get CeeDee Lamb signed. But he was difficult about that. He's taken his time with everything. In recent memory, he's taken too long. He's done things that we didn't really approve of as a fan base. And what did he go and do immediately after firing Mike McCarthy? He reaches out to the number one fan-favorited coach in America right now, the biggest name in America right now, the biggest splash hire that you could possibly make in all of sports right now. Jerry Jones went after that immediately after firing Mike McCarthy. Immediately. He didn't waste time. He didn't wait like we've seen him do a bunch in the past. He hopped on this right away, and he went straight to the top of the mountain and went for the biggest name possible. Whereas in the past, we're expecting him to go for, or Kellen Moore. We're still talking about Kellen Moore. And rightfully so, I understand. The Jason Witten. We all think that's the type of little mediocre hire that Jerry Jones would make. But he reached out to Deion first. So I think it's really, really important that we highlight the fact that he reached out. He is the one that made the effort here. So I understand about, the conflicts between Jerry and Deion and not knowing if they can get on the same page and all these, bumps in the road everyone's trying to throw in the way. But here's what you need to realize. This is not a topic because us as fans and the media just wants to talk about would Deion be a good match in Dallas. This is not the topic because Deion Sanders made some type of comment that he wanted to coach in Dallas. This has become a topic because the Cowboys got rid of their coach and Jerry Jones reached out to Deion. You don't think Jerry Jones knows that Deion Sanders is an alpha dog? You don't think Jerry Jones knows that Deion Sanders is going to want to have his own culture and run things his way if he was the coach in Dallas? We don't know Deion Sanders better than Jerry Jones does. I promise you. I promise you that Jerry Jones knows Deion Sanders much better than any of us. So the fact that Jerry Jones on day one reached out to Deion Sanders shows you that he is ready to concede. We're not dealing with a Jerry Jones that feels like he's hands-on. What did we hear him talk about earlier in this season? He didn't like the concepts that he was seeing on the field, and he was correct. Our players, the play calling, none of it was by any means spectacular. So Jerry Jones feels it's like when people call Kobe a ball hog. If he's looking around and he feels like nobody else can make shots like him, he's going to feel the need to put up the most shots. Why do you think LaMelo Ball right now is shooting the most shots per minute in NBA history? Because he's looking around and thinking, there's nobody else I'd rather shoot than me. So Jerry Jones, yes, it's on him to put these coaches in places, but he does not really believe that these coaches were the brightest. He didn't believe he had a Bill Belichick or something like that. So he felt like he had to get involved. He didn't truly respect the coaches he had. But now he's going after Deion. This is not just a topic that's been brought up in the media and it requires for everyone to come out and say, oh, it's not going to work. It's not going to work because Jerry doesn't want someone bigger than him in Dallas. Then why did he reach out? That's what I want to talk about on Zay Talks today. I want to talk about if Jerry Jones is so worried about being outshined in Dallas like the media has you guys believing, then why was Deion Sanders the first guy he reached out to on day one of there being no head coach? This isn't something that SportsCenter threw out. This isn't something that social media brought up and now it's caught steam. This is a topic right now because Jerry reached out to Deion and none of us saw this coming. So we were hard on Jerry, rightfully so, but it's time to give him his flowers because this was the most Jerry Jones thing to do, but this was the most old time Jerry Jones thing to do, not present day Jerry Jones. Present day Jerry Jones, we're expecting to go get Jason Witten or Kellen Moore. But he said, nah, I'm going for Deion. Deion is the first guy I want to go after to bring him in office. So that shows you all the signs that Jerry is fed up. He's ready to change his ways. In my personal opinion, I think Mike McCarthy not accepting the short-term deal pissed him off. I think now he's ready to show everyone and he's fed up. And I think that this is going to be the start of the last and final era of the Jerry Jones that we've been begging to see. The 90s Jerry Jones. Even the Jerry Jones that went and got Amari Cooper. Even that Jerry Jones. We want that Jerry Jones. We don't want the super content and keep things the way it is. For him to go after Deion Sanders first, look, he beat us to the punch. We were mentioning Deion, but we didn't think he'd actually entertain it. Jerry beat us to the punch. He hopped on Deion the first day. And you're going to tell me that's just a regular Jerry Jones action, especially looking at this past year, this past offseason when he sat back and did nothing? But this time, he acted quicker than we ever imagined, and he shot for the stars. So it's time to give Jerry Jones his props. Let him cook. All right, he has a huge chance to flip everything around this offseason. Don't listen to everyone saying we're going to suck. This roster is almost the same roster that was blowing teams out by 30 points in 2023. We get a better coach that gets these guys motivated. We have a good draft class, and I promise you, we will be right back to the dominators in the NFC East, and we will be a top contender in the NFC. Just stick with me, and I'm going to stick with you guys. So thank you for tuning into the video. Zay Talks. Stay updated on the coaching search because I think we are going to be pleasantly surprised. Peace out.